If you know anything about me or this channel, you know that we pride ourselves on finding some of the best ways to make money online, specifically through Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If you have followed this channel for a while now, you will know that I do cover a lot of videos on crypto.com, the app and the exchange, and I'm a major bull on Crow on the whole. Whilst at the same time, I do weigh up the positives and the negatives at times because I think it is just unfair to only talk about the positives or only talk about the negatives. However, at the end of the day, crypto.com have been a really good decision for me to go with, and I'm bullish about this project going forward. Now, the new project on the block is the crypto.comexchange Supercharger. It's great to see that crypto.com are starting to get involved in the DeFi space. I'm going to be talking to you about this in today's video and how I have been making some money off the Supercharger and how and why I think you should get involved too if you are in the crypto space and you haven't already. So if you want to hear a little bit more about that, then stay tuned for the whole video. Cheers, viewers.
You can still enjoy this one. Use the bilateral.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming back to the channel and chilling with the real Satoshi Aoki. On this channel, we bring you the raw data and information the way it really is. I don't beat around the bush. However, in these videos, don't ever consider the information to be financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Also, folks, if you do find a bit of value in today's video, make sure you do give me a like on the video to show that you care, comment on the video, and perhaps subscribe to the channel if you are new around here and you think that I just might be a cool dude. And if you're not already subscribed to my Instagram and my Twitter accounts at Satoshi Aoki 7, please go and do that now, and you can keep in touch with me there in the early stages. And I've also got a free Telegram group. The link to that Telegram group will be in the description of this video. Now, before I do go ahead and talk about the crypto.com supercharger, I just want to give you a little bit of an idea about what a liquidity pool basically is versus using a traditional exchange. Now, you get into this with quite a bit of technical detail, but I'll try and keep it as brief as I possibly can. Typically, if you are trading on a typical centralized exchange such as Binance, you'll go onto Binance, and let's just take, for example, the Ethereum and Tether pair. Okay, so you've got Ethereum, you want to sell Ethereum on Binance. So for Tether, all right? Now, there's got to be someone on that other end that is willing to buy your Ethereum with their Tether. So you'll basically place an order to sell your Ethereum. Someone will place an order to buy your Ethereum with Tether, all right? Now, this may not always go through straight away. You might have to be waiting a few minutes or maybe even a few hours, depending on the exchange. Binance, in my opinion, is normally pretty fast, but it doesn't always happen instantaneously. And when the trade does go through, you'll basically have to pay a trading fee. This trading fee on a centralized exchange such as Binance will go directly to Binance. So it's a little bit more centralized, okay? Let's compare this to a liquidity pool. Now, with a liquidity pool, when you go on and you do your trade, so long as it's a decent liquidity pool, so this particular liquidity pool in this example would be an Ethereum to USDT Tether liquidity pool. So a liquidity provider or liquidity providers would stake their Ethereum and their USDT, and that provides liquidity to the pool. So that when someone wants to go on, again, when I want to go on and I want to sell my Ethereum, or I should say, I just want to swap my Ethereum for that equivalent value of USDT, all right, I can normally get that instantaneously so long as there is liquidity in the liquidity pool, which has been provided by the liquidity providers. Now, the question is, where do the fees go? So instead of my fees for that particular trade or swap going to a centralized exchange such as Binance, the fees actually go, or they're diversified between the liquidity providers. The liquidity providers that provide more liquidity to the pool in the form of Ethereum and USDT in this particular example will get a higher stake of that particular pool. Therefore, they will get higher rewards earned from the trades when they go through on that pool. So sorry, I know that's a little bit long-winded still. I tried to keep it really brief, and I know that there is a little bit more to it than that. But on the whole, essentially, to really summarize that, generally with these DeFi liquidity pools, they're a little bit faster, they're a little bit more decentralized, and it's just good, in my opinion, that the fees go back out to the liquidity providers. And also the liquidity providers don't have to have their money on the exchange. They can have them attached attached to MetaMasks that are non-custodial, so they have actual ownership of their funds rather than having to have their funds on an exchange. Now, there have been a few ways that you can make money on the crypto.com exchange so far. Just to quickly run through them, we've got the 20% interest for staking CRO for a minimum of 6 months that is paid out every day into your available balance on the exchange. This is one of my favorite methods of making money on the crypto.com exchange. We've also got the ongoing crypto.com syndicates, which are also running on the exchange, in which you can basically apply for a subscription amount, you get an allocation amount, and then you have to retrieve your funds at the end of the time of the syndicate. Some other ways that you can earn interest on the crypto.com exchange are simply by soft staking as well. So basically, even if you just hold certain coins in your available balance on the crypto.com exchange, you will get some soft staking rewards as well. If I had to say which was my favorite so far, I'd have to say getting the 20% back on the minimum 6 month stake paid out every day into your daily balance of CRO on the crypto.com exchange is the best for me personally. In second place, I would probably have to say the syndicates have been really, really good. However, they are a little bit, I wouldn't say they're tricky. They're not tricky if you're used to using cryptocurrency and you're used to maybe the idea of a bit of trading. But for people who are new into the space, you're expected to trade $5,000 worth of volume per month to even be allowed to be involved in the syndicate. Then you have to be up on a particular day to basically provide your subscription, and then you have to take your allocation. And it's just a little bit, it's a little bit tricky. I can imagine a lot of people will be missing out on getting some free crypto by just not being aware of the fact that they have to be around at that particular time on that particular day to get involved in that particular syndicate. So I believe it's going to be more for people that are more engaged in trading and are more focused on checking their crypto.com exchange or checking their crypto every single day. So not really good for the average user. Now, what is good for the average user though is the soft staking. However, the downsides of the crypto.com exchange soft staking is that the rewards are not that great, but to be honest, what kind of exchange does offer soft staking rewards? I don't know any other ones apart from crypto.com. So on the whole, you have to still say it's a massive positive. All right, so let's now dive in and talk about this supercharger. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the crypto.com blog right now. And if we just have a look here, we've got the crypto.com launcher supercharger. I'm aware that this blog was on the 25th of September, so I am a little bit late to the party, so do forgive me. Now, if we just have a scroll down here, I'm just gonna have a quick read through what they basically have got to offer. Crypto.com announced the launch of Supercharger on the exchange, a simple, flexible, and secure liquidity mining platform for the most popular DeFi projects. First project to launch on Supercharger is a Uni token with a $500,000 USD allocation. So that's actually in effect right now. At the making of this video, it's not too late to hop on board. Exchange users will receive Uni tokens as rewards for depositing CRO tokens into the Supercharger pool. So basically what happens is, now, as far as I'm aware, I think you need a minimum of 100 CRO tokens, which is not really a lot at all at today's price, where CRO is around 14 cents. And what's really great about this is you can basically keep adding. So if you're someone who's getting rewards from or staking interest rewards from the exchange, you can keep adding your CRO tokens every day or every week for the period or the charging period of this protocol. So if you're not involved yet, the sign up link is here. I'll also leave a sign up link for crypto.com in the description of this video if you want to get involved there. And here we go. So Uni Supercharger launch details, as we said, $500,000 allocation. The token is CRO. And here's the event timeline, folks. So we got 8 a.m. the 30th of September was the start time to 8 a.m. 30th of October. So that's the charging duration, which I mentioned before. Now, the distribution duration is from the 31st of October at 8 a.m. to the 30th of November. So it goes on for a whole another month. So I assume that rewards will be getting paid out every day, dependent on how much CRO you had staked for the period from 30th of September to the 30th of October. If you want to have a bit more of a look at this link, I'll also leave the link for this blog in the description of this video. But just to give you a little bit more understanding here, the charging period for the first 30 days, users can deposit and withdraw from the Supercharger pool with no gas fees. So no gas fees. Now, gas fees have been a major issue on the ERC20 blockchain with places like Uniswap, protocols like Uniswap, okay, and SushiSwap and things like this. Gas fees have been really, really extortionate and high in some cases. So the fact there are no gas fees here are really, really great. And again, you can deposit at any time in the charging period, which I did mention before, which I think is absolutely awesome. Price reward of the token is determined at the end of this period. And this is the following 30 days. Users will receive their reward token during the distribution period based on their share of the liquidity pool, okay, provided during the charging period. The eligible reward tokens will be distributed equally each day during this 30-day period after accepting the reward terms. Users will forfeit a portion of their reward if they do not accept the reward terms before the rewards distribution period begins. So really important here, folks, if you are doing it, make sure that you are switched on to understanding when this rewards period is, or you will miss out. Okay, user eligibility. Okay, you just have to be an exchange user and deposit. There it is right there, just to confirm my understanding, at least 100 crow into the liquidity pool. All right, so it's really, really good. So why do I think that's good? It's because the average user can get involved, okay? Not everyone has thousands of dollars of crow sitting around. Not everyone wants to invest that much money in crow. Not everyone wants to trade 5,000 US dollars worth of money on the crypto.com exchange per month to get involved in a syndicate, okay? Sometimes people just have a little bit of spare cash. They just want to throw it in, test things out. And this is a really, really great way to get more mainstream, I say mainstream user adoption involved in the space. So we've got a few notes here. I'm not going to go through them, but again, I will leave the link here in the description if you want to check it out further. So what's your opinion on the crypto.com supercharger after watching this video? Are you getting involved yourself? Have you got no idea at all? Please let me know in the comments section below anything to do with the crypto.com supercharger and on what level you are getting involved, and maybe in what ways you are making some nice liquid cash gains from the crypto.com ecosystem on the whole. I hope you did enjoy today's video, and if you did enjoy it, make sure you do give me a like. A big old thumbs up does help this channel out in the early stages. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs within the next year. And also sign up to the Telegram, sign up to my Twitter, and sign up to my Instagram at SatoshiAyoki7. And for the Telegram, there will be a link for the description in this video. And if you are new to the crypto.com space, I'll also leave links for the sign up for the crypto.com exchange and a link for the crypto.com card and app. It's a referral link, so if you do sign up, I'll get $50 when you sign up with a ruby red card or above, and so will you, and it will be supporting this channel. Well, folks, that's it for now, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video to talking more about the exciting world of crypto. Peace out wherever you are in the world. Until next time. Cheers, viewers.